All right, guys, Bill from taprack.com. I'm going to talk about some breeching shotgun standards. On my team, ballistic breeching is a specialty, so as guys come on, they get interested, they want to run the shotgun. We're going to train them, teach them how to breech doors, do all that kind of jazz, both knob and hinge side. And then what we found was that the shotgun manipulations were kind of struggling a little bit. And the reason for that is primarily we're all assaulters carrying rifles in on entries and stuff like that, and then occasionally picking up the breeching shotgun to do work. So we wanted to put something in place that guys could do on dry fire, use dummy rounds, whatever, but just get the manipulations of the shotgun down pat. This is not at all like a 3-gunner or any of that kind of a thing, so you're going to find out that the times are pretty liberal, and they're set up that way intentionally. Because all the other component of this is depends on what gun the guy has and how he's carrying his ammunition will affect the time, right? So there's no standardization necessarily. So there's room for that. I'm carrying a personal Beretta 1301. I'm using a shell caddy. I'm using a match saber. I'm using other stuff on my gun to make me more efficient when I'm doing shotgun breeching, but other guys may be set up differently. So it's just a standard across the board. Everybody needs to be able to do these basic things in these time frames, and that's it. So you're going to see the times are pretty liberal. First drill I'm going to do here is I got one loaded in the gun total, and I have a reload on me. So I'm going to fire one, reload, fire one more, just simulating that I've gone empty on a door. Hasn't accomplished the task, so I just need to get after it and make that work as I need to go. So we're going to do it here on the breeching prop, and I'll show you what it looks like. Stand by for it. All right, so time on that is 3:51, plenty of time to get that done. Again, just a thing to make sure a guy can get the gun back hot if he needs to in a hurry, and make the gun continue to work, continue to breech, do what he needs to do to make that happen. So next drill I'm going to do here is kind of the same thing. If I'm running hinge side, for instance, I need to put 6 on a door, but I have a small tube. So I'm going to fire 4 rounds, reload it with 2, fire 2 more, all in the same location on here. And again, just simulate that the gun has gone dry. I need to get it back up and hot. So 4, reload 2, I get 10 seconds to accomplish that. We'll see how it goes. All right, so easy day on that one. 6.26 was the total time on that. Next one's going to be a pretty simple malfunction clearance drill. So I'm going to hit it with 1, get a malfunction with the dummy round, and then give it 1 more. So the drill's going to be 1 dummy round, clear it out, get the gun back hot, and then put that second shot on it. Make that happen in 3 seconds or less. So here's what it looks like. Oops, let me put a new word on it real quick. All right, 1, dummy 1, here it comes. Easy day, got that done in 273, not much effort on that. And then the last one that I'm going to do here is going to be an anti-personnel drill. So I'm going to put 2 shots on the door, simulating that I'm shooting a knob. I'm going to get a door that swings open for me. Excuse me. Door that's going to open up for me, and then I'm going to be confronted with a bad guy with a gun that's going to need to get shot. So 2 on the door, and then 2 slugs onto the target to see how that goes. And for this drill, I get 3 seconds to make this happen. So it's just 2 here, and then 2 right onto my target, somewhere in the center of mass, making good hit. Here it comes. And shots on the target, good center mass. So just a couple series of drills there. A guy can show some basic proficiency. Again, not trying to be 3-gunners or win a competition with it. Just showing me that he can do some basic things with the shotgun, and that's it. What you emphasize is what is important. So design some standards for your guys, make sure they can do these things, and keep the gun hot and running. Bill from taprack.com.